What's up, guys? How's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in to this unboxing showcase. I am doing an unusual one today because this is, as you can see, a brown packaging box. I have this box. If you watched my video, my previous hunt video, I received this box from China. This box came in from someone who reached out to me on Instagram, the Hooded Toy Hunter. So go check out his page if you'd like on Instagram. I'll actually leave a link in the description below as well. But he sent me out this particular box. And this box includes, from what you saw in the hunt video, a Toy Biz Sentinel. No, let me correct myself. It is a knockoff of a Toy Biz Sentinel. So this is actually my first knockoff toy. I don't think I've really ever had any type of knockoff toy. I mean, maybe I was a kid, if my parents, went to the dollar store or something like that and got some kind of makeshift Ninja Turtle, who knows? But this one is a knockoff of this Sentinel. So I've already cut the box, and so I'm just gonna flip it open. So as you can see right here, it is already just has this foam insert, and it's been shaped out to fit the Sentinel right there, as you can see it. So let's take it out and see what we're working with here. So there is really nothing in the box except for that that foam insert. But what we have here is the Sentinel. So it came in as the legs were sideways. So we're gonna just stand that up. Of course, it's a tall figure. And is it going to stay standing? Maybe. We'll see. It all depends. Yeah. At some point, yeah, it can stay standing. So let's kind of just back it up here. So it's a big figure. Let me see if I can try to kind of just expand out a bit. You guys are gonna see the crappy light box that I have right now. So yeah, there you go. This is a knockoff Toy Biz Sentinel. So at first glance, I guess you can say, visually, it looks really nice. The paint looks like it's that worn wear of how the Toy Biz one looks like. It's got the blues and the purples, the metallic blues and purples, but then it's got this black wash that goes all over it. It really is, it kind of mimics everything that, I guess the Toy Biz one was. And unfortunately, I don't have a Toy Biz one. I don't have the official Build-A-Figure Sentinel. I've always wanted one, but I could never pay the secondary market prices for it because it's just way too high. I mean, the lowest one I've seen going was maybe $220. But this one you can get off of eBay. And I have that link in the description below because you're paying euros in it, but when you change that over to US currency, I believe it's like $75 plus maybe $10 in shipping. So $85, that's not too bad for a knockoff, considering if this is what you're just going to use it for, is just to kind of stand there. And that's what we're going to go over, because is this worth it? I don't know. We'll kind of walk you through that, because I will kind of give you my opinion on this. So the paint, well, you know what? The whole build of it looks really nice. I think everything about how this looks from a knockoff perspective, or to make it look like the Toy Biz Sentinel, looks really good. I mean, you can't deny that of how it's supposed to look. It's got everything that you would expect from how the Toy Biz Sentinel looks like. It has all the colors and the details of everything that you would normally see. I wish I had a Sentinel to compare it to right next to it, but unfortunately I don't. The back of it, same idea. At least, you know, they put all the markings and the detailed designs, you know, the hoses and the gears that you can kind of see within the body of it. It's all there. The boots, or the big boots right here, you can still see, you know, the gold from the wiring. So there is that paint detail that's all over it. Even the bottom, they have the yellow painted on there for the, I guess, the boot thrusters. The hands are there, including this part where you would either get the lasers that shoot out of it or the tentacles that shoot out of it. This looks, it looks really plain right here because it looks like this, just this orange and yellow right there. But there is some detail in the face. It's not a lot, but, you know, it mimics the Toy Biz one. So there's that. That, I think, from an aesthetic point of view, it's got high reviews from me. It looks really nice. Now, articulation-wise, is very, very limited just from me holding it around. And it's loose. It's unfortunate. Like, I mean, I know I could probably, you know, use some solvents to tighten up the joints, but it is very loose. As you can see with my finger, I can just do that. So articulation. Articulation, let me kind of go over that because it's not a lot. The articulation is, we'll start from the head. So the head itself, let me just kind of, yeah. The head itself, all it does is just it swivels. There is no pivot or anything like that. So you can spin it around if you wanted to, but it is, you do feel more of the hesitation or tightness around when it reaches to the left and the right there. But it does turn. The arms have just a rotation like that. That's it. So there's no shoulder. You can't move it anywhere else. It's just a 360 turn on both of them, of course. Then the elbow. So the elbow, it's not even a joint. It's just, I guess, just call it a single joint elbow that barely even goes to 90 degrees. The single joint is only from this point. And it's funny because you can see like this elbow joint right here. So for one, there's the one joint, and this should be the second one. But it's nothing. At least I don't think it's nothing because I can't bend it in any way. I can't move this elbow anywhere else. And you see how loose that is too. What also sucks is that the hand doesn't, it's just in this idle position. You can't move the fingers and you can't move the wrist. So the wrist is stuck in that position. All it is straight down, which is unfortunate, especially for a Sentinel, because you would want the hand to, you know, face out like that to have this attack formation for the hand. So this side, same idea. It's very loose right there. And that elbow, I don't think you can do, well, see, look, there is some sort of hinge of some kind, but I feel like if I push any more, it's going to break. And at the same time, this piece right here stops it right at that spot. So if I were to push hard enough, this is stopping it from doing so. So you can see that right there. So maybe it can, and if I shave that down, it's a possibility. Should I? Who knows? Why not? I could probably try it. But what I'd really love to try is to see if I can cut the hand out right here and maybe have at least some sort of turn or swivel. I'm not too sure. Is it worth it for me to do so? why not? You know, it can't hurt. Here, the chest, there's nothing. It's just one giant mold from the crotch, the waist, the diaphragm. There's nothing else in here. You can see like right here where you could probably pull it apart, but there's nothing else to it. The painting is all nice and done, but I could push in the back here. It's like a, I don't know what to call that, but it is hollow and heavy at the same time. So yeah, there's nothing else there. The hips themselves, they can't really go. I don't think they're supposed to even go that way. But these ball joints, that is it right here. That's all it will do. So I could probably try to have some sort of walking position, but it won't work that way. What it can do is turn here. You can turn this, which is fine. That's not bad. At least it has it. But when it comes to this, that's all you're going to get out of it. So it doesn't, that's as far as it goes. Right there. Knees, unfortunately, are loose as well. They are wobbly. If I can do that, that's not good. So it's going to be difficult standing. And it is a double joint too. So it's a double jointed knee. So we see that hinge right here and we see the hinge right here. That's as far as it can go. And that's not bad for legs. But there's no ankle, like an ankle rocker or ankle pivot. So that's not going anywhere. It doesn't move. It's just one straight boot. And there you go. That's your articulation. How you can form him into any particular pose, I'm going to have to test that out. But I'd have to, at the same time, I'd have to try and, you know, fix those joints a bit. But there is your Sentinel, knockoff Sentinel. How tall is it? Because I've never had a Build-A-Figure like this. This is, wow, this is right under 16 inches tall. So that is definitely some height. And I do have some figures here with me just to kind of put them next to it and see how it looks. If I can stand them up properly. So here we have Bishop with a Sentinel. That should be pretty common. So Bishop goes just right up to his thigh. That's not bad. We should go from small to large, honestly. So the smallest figure, of course, who we have is Wolverine. Wolverine, let's see. This is from the 3-pack. Yeah, look at that. Wolverine just goes right up to his knee. That I can hopefully make a nice diorama or display of how he can look. And here we have Kitty. Now Kitty, it's not, yeah, it's almost the same size. So there's Kitty Pryde. I can't stand her up for some weird ass reason. Oh well, that's all right. Rogue, I have my Rogue out. I love my Rogue figure. Rogue was my very, very first Marvel Legend that I bought. And I bought it and I found her at a Target. And I was always very happy that I found her. She was the first figure that I found from the Juggernaut wave too. So there you have Rogue. And who's next? We have Colossus too. So look how much bigger Colossus is. You can see that Colossus, you know, you would love to have your figures stand up straight when you want them to. But sometimes they just don't want to work for you. So there's Colossus right there. And I have one more figure that I will try to stand next to, which is another Build-A-Figure, or a Build-A-Figure, because there is no other Build-A-Figure here. I have the Juggernaut. So let's see. Actually, I had him in a particular pose when I had him on the shelf. So Juggernaut, how tall are you? Juggernaut goes right up, you know, right there, right at crotch level. So, you know, having this Sentinel is actually really cool because for the size and the height, that's going to look really awesome on the shelf, especially if I had two of them. So I may think about it. It all depends if I can, you know, do some customizations here on this knockoff. But for like $85, that's not too bad, I guess. It was worth a shot to, you know, take a look and try this out. But there is, you know, height comparisons. Had to try it out, had to see how that was going to look. But yeah, there you have it. So all in all, I mean, this is your Toy Biz Sentinel. This is your knockoff Toy Biz Sentinel. For the price point, to kind of have more of like an army build in your display, it's not too bad. I don't know. It varies. It all depends on how you want to spend your money. I love the aesthetic of it. It looks great. That's really the best thing that's going for it. Articulation is not good. It can't be up. It's so basic. But then again, you know, you may not be the person that does a lot of posing with your figures, so it all depends on what you want to do and how you want to display your figures. So for me, this will be with my villains, and I think it will just look great on its own. I think I might, you know, get some tentacles to try and insert into here. So I want to see if I can do that. But outside of that, that is it, guys. What do you think? Is this worth it to you? Let me know in the comments, because I'm curious about it. I'm happy that the Hooded Toy Hunter was gracious enough to send it my way. I am happy to have this in my collection. No doubt about it. I'm very happy to have this in my collection. I've always wanted a Sentinel. I think it's going to look great with my other X-Men villains, as well as, you know, my X-Men characters. So I am pleased with it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious about it. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, by all means, please subscribe as well. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Makes you kind of think about knockoffs. You never know what you might want to get, or what you will get in your hands, because there's a lot of them out there. But always be safe and know what you want to buy. It all depends on what you want to do with your money. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Check out my hunt video. Well, this is when you can see where I picked this up, or not where I picked it up, or when I got it. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are safe and healthy. I hope to see you soon, and I hope to see you on the next hunt.